Rabbi Eliezer HaKapar said envy, lust, and thirst for honor drive a person into the self and out of the world. Rabbi Eliezer HaKapar used to say, those who are born are destined to die. Those who die are destined to return. Those who live are destined to be judged. With reality, there is no wrong, no forgetting, no bias, no bribe. All is as it must be. There is no escape. Despite your wishes, you were conceived. Despite your wishes, you were born. Despite your wishes, you live. Despite your wishes, you die. Despite your wishes, you are destined to deal with the consequences of your actions. So get on with it. Chapter 5. The world was created by uttering 10 phrases. Why 10, when it could have been created through one? To make clear that there is nothing apart from reality. No detail too small as to be unworthy of attention. The world was created by uttering 10 phrases. Why 10 when it could have been created through 1? To make clear that there is nothing apart from reality. No detail too small as to be unworthy of attention. This clarity makes possible the wicked one's retribution and the righteous one's reward. The wicked deny reality and defile their own home. The punishment is fear of the world. The righteous attend to reality and establish holiness. Their reward is equanimity in the world. From Adam to Noah, there were 10 generations. From the creation of humanity to its destruction, there were 10 generations. Why? To teach us the value of patience. Each generation, from Adam to Noah, violated the truth it had been shown. Yet no reaction was forthcoming until the 10th. Reality awaits for us to return to truth. But continued violation reaches a point of no return. Creation and civilization both collapse into chaos. From Noah to Abraham, there were 10 generations. From the destruction of humanity to its redirection, there were 10 generations. Why? To teach us the value of patience. Each generation from Noah to Abraham violated the truth that had been shown, yet no reaction was forthcoming until the 10th. There is no block to turning other than the habit of our own delusion. At any time we may choose holiness, establish justice, spread compassion, thus receive the reward of attending to reality. A healthy and nurturing world. And trials were inflicted upon Abraham, and he withstood them all. Why? To show how great was his commitment. Suffering is the stuff of life, and through suffering, one opens the heart to compassion, the shared pain of living beings. We withstand our trials by feeling the pain without abandoning the world, suffering without bitterness. We do justly, even in the face of unjust adversity. 10 wonders were done for our ancestors in Egypt, and 10 at the sea. What was their merit? That wonders were done on their behalf? We do not merit wonder. We simply open our eyes to it. Wonder is the heart of life, beating in the breast of the living. Do not imagine that you merit wonder. Only dare to encounter it. 10 plagues fell upon the Egyptians in Egypt, and 10 at the sea. What was their sin that this was done? The perversion of justice, the enslaving of others, the worship of delusion, the violation of holiness. Such deeds attract chaos, uproot mercy, drive out friendship, and plunge the world into darkness. 10 times did our ancestors test reality. They have tested me 10 times and have not listened to my voice. What is it to test reality? To work against holiness. To fail to hear the cry of justice. To refuse to listen to words of wisdom. Life is forever whispering its secrets. Justice, love, compassion, the greater unity within and beyond all diversity. We are too busy to listen, too noisy to hear anything but our own foolishness. Be silent, be still, listen, and attend. Ten miracles occurred in the temple. The aroma of sacrifice caused no miscarriages. No sacrifice ever spoiled. No fly was ever found in the slaughterhouse. The high priest was never unclean on Yom Kippur. The rain never doused the altar fire. No wind ever dispersed the altar smoke. The omer, loaves, and showbread had no defect. The people stood pressed together, but had ample room to bow. No snake or scorpion ever struck in Jerusalem. No one ever said to another, there is no room in which to spend the night in Jerusalem. Miracles are the ordinary, revealed in their simple splendor. The temple was a place of miracles, for it was the place devoted to attending to the wonder of the ordinary. Where is that place in your life? Why is it not here? 10 things were created at twilight on Sabbath Eve. The mouth of the earth, the mouth of the well, the mouth of the ass, the rainbow, the manna, the rod of Moses, the shamir, the stone-eating worm, the Hebrew alphabet, writing, and the 10 Commandments. And some say also the destructive forces of nature, the hidden grave of Moses, and the ram of Abraham. And some say also the pliers with which pliers were made, the archetypal forms of all creation. There are 7 characteristics of boors and 7 of sages. Sages do not speak before those whose wisdom and experience exceed their own. Do not interrupt another's words. Are not in a hurry to reply. Ask relevant questions, give relevant answers. Speak without deception. Feel free to say, I don't know. When the matter is unfamiliar, acknowledge the truth and admit error. The boar is marked by the opposite of these. 7 misdeeds bring their own misfortune. Robbing the poor of tithes brings famine. Horrific crimes and violating nature bring plague. Perverting justice and truth brings war. Spreading false teachings brings chaos. Idolatry, lust, violence, and the exploitation of nature brings exile. At 4 periods does disease increase in the 4th year, in the 7th, at the conclusion of the 7th year, and at the conclusion of Sukkot. In the 4th year, if we neglect the tithe to the poor during the 3rd year, in the 7th year, if we neglect the tithe to the poor during the 6th year, at the conclusion of the 7th year, if we neglect the law, and let not the poor eat of the fields, during the sabbatical year, at the conclusion of Sukkot, if we rob the poor of the portion of the harvest, do not imagine you can thrive at the expense of others. Injustice to the least undermines the health of all. There are 4 kinds of people. There are those who say what's mine is mine, and what's yours is yours. There are average people, though some say they are like the people of Sodom. There are those who say what's mine is yours and what's yours is mine. These are bores. There are those who say what's mine is yours and what's yours is yours. These are pious. There are those who say there are 7 characteristics of There are those who say what's mine is yours and what's yours is yours. These are pious. There are those who say what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine. These are wicked. There are 4 kinds of temperament: easy to anger, easy to calm. The negative is cancelled by the positive. Hard to anger, hard to calm. The positive is cancelled by the negative. Hard to anger, easy to calm. Such people are truly holy. Easy to anger, hard to calm. Such people are truly wicked.